Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. It is now 12 midnight. Any snoring you hear in the background is my dog Ronald, and so he will be our soundtrack for this reading. If you hear him snoring, barking, or I don't know what you call it, when they flap their lips when they're breathing, whatever, that's just him having a sleep. I wasn't able to sleep this evening, so I thought I'd get up and do a reading. I haven't done one in almost a week. I've not been feeling well, and my hand is still hurting. But anyway, that's me, not you. And these messages are for you. So let's get started. If I haven't mentioned it already, my name is Friday, and this is the 420 Tarot Lounge. My readings are timeless for entertainment purposes only. And you're here because our energies have synchronized, our frequencies have harmonized, and there's potentially a message here for you. So we're asking Sovereign to provide a sign, signal, noise for the collective here today. Okay, so we have, it fell face up. And of course I can't pick it up. There we go. We have the World card. Okay. Let's see what that is going to tell us. We have the World card. Thank you, Sovereign. Now, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. All right. Page of Pentacles is the underlying energy here. So there's I think that you have been whatever it is in your life that you feel is now come to a close. I feel like you've already been working on something else. So maybe this is like maybe you've finished a contract with a job, or maybe you're retiring, or maybe it could be a partnership has ended or completed. Now it seems like you have been, like I said previously, you've been you've thought about previously that this is going to come to a close, so you have started working on something new. And it feels like you've been looking back on previous experiences in order to fortify uh, what what it is you're wanting to bring out now. I think there's been misunderstandings, and there's been this closure here may have been one that you're not grieving it now. I think it's a grieving type of closure. You're, and now that all of the busyness around the closure has ended, you're now at a point where you're grieving it. You've been, in some aspects of your personality, I feel like you've been hardened and in some areas and softened in others. And you're being called on right now to pick up your toughness, pick up your resilience, pick up your uh, confidence. You're going to be able to, let me get some clarity on that. It feels like you're on a roller coaster. Um, you've prepared for this closure, and even though you've prepared for this closure, you're grieving it. Ten of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Justice. And the underlying energy here is the Nine of Wands. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty telling there. Like I said, it feels like you, even though you anticipated this closure by prepared for it, and you are getting your, I'm going to say, payout, your um, your what you deserve. You're going to grieve the loss, and that's normal. That's natural. Okay, you're going to grieve the closure, the ending. You're going to have to be able to pick up the pieces, pick up your confidence, pick up your motivation. You're going to have to realize that the change that this creates for you is one that is going to bring you to it feels like a more relaxed or calm, exciting, powerful, maybe even fast moving. But there's a calmness to it. And it's going to bring you this. It's going to bring you. This is all love, 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 justice. So you may have to fight for it. You may have to um, bandage your grieving wounds to move forward, and that's everybody's got to do that, right? They never really the scars never go away. but it feels like you've got a lot to look forward to. And it feels like this with this Justice card here, that closure is going. There's going to be some kind of balancing act. So whatever you lost here, you're going to gain back here. That could. It feels to me like it's some kind of emotional attachments. It also feels like there you could be introduced to someone new. I don't think you're going there. You're not just going to happen upon them. I feel like you're going to be introduced to them. So pay attention to any new introductions. They are they have some value to them, whether that's to start a new job or a new relationship. I feel like it's a relationship of some sort, but anyway, we're going to get some advice here. Advice here from Sovereign. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands. Okay. So, like I said, it feels like you're going to have an introduction that's going to open new doors for you. And it feels like those new doors, like I said, is some kind of. So, we have the Ten of Cups here, then we have the Four of Wands. So, this is like bliss, okay? Happiness. Um, your cup is full. And then we have two Eight of Wands here. One Eight of Wands is shooting up, the other Eight of Wands is shooting down. And they are, I want to say it's like Cupid's arrow kind of deal. But like I said, it feels like there's going to be a lot of new emotional attachments here, not just one. And it could be that you meet somebody and then you have, then you meet others attached to that person. And you're going to be provided like I said here, it feels like that closure is, or that ending is the realization from the other energies is going to be like, what did I do? I shouldn't have done that kind of thing. And it could be that I want to say this could be like that's like the closure of a relationship and you've been waiting for it to happen. And now that it's happened, you have grief over it. That's only natural. You've got to pick up the pieces. You've got to put on your armor. You've got to get out there. And there's going to be new introductions that are, so pay attention to those. Those introductions could provide opportunities, maybe not that particular introduction, but others through that introduction could provide a path that is going to make you feel fulfilled, happy, that kind of thing. Okay, a couple more cards, Sovereign, a couple more cards here. Page of Swords. Queen of Cups and Six of Cups. So yeah. And then we have the Strength card. Okay, as soon as I saw the Strength card, I was just this closure that we've talked about. Uh, it feels like you're going to have to be strong because whatever was closed over here feels like it may try to come back, and in doing so, it could upset your. It feels like it could upset your emotion here. It could try and get you to throw this down and go back that way. So be wary of that. If you don't want to be doing that, you want to make sure that you're on the ball with not getting sucked back in to whatever that was over there. Whether that was a relationship, a job, some kind of situation where it feels like it's good that it's over, although you will grieve it. Once you get over the grieving, I think that what in your what would you call that? I'm at a loss for words here tonight. Um, as you progress, as you win, as that, I think that there may be a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of, oh, I shouldn't have ended that, or I shouldn't have let that happen. And you're going to get sucked back in. And I think that you're being reminded that sometimes going backwards, although sometimes going backwards may be a little bit of a good thing, it feels like this time you're going to have to be cautious. It may not be a good thing. That's what the Strength card comes in for me. It may not be a good thing. You're going to have to be strong looking at the past. So again, my name's Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I do appreciate each and every viewer, and I hope that you're having a great day. And if you're having a shitty day, have as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. If you enjoyed my interpretation of the cards, I ask that you smash that like button, pass that puff, hit that subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. And namaste.